2 marbles. There's a hole in the floor here. The goal is to try to get it in the hole. Super simple. Bro, this is actually pretty hard.
So our journey started here in Chefchaouen, this beautiful blue city in the north, where we spent just a day before we headed south to a village called Mhamid. We felt like there were so many stories that we could capture here. These people live extremely simple lives. The society has been shaped by the desert, and while we walked with our fancy equipment and cameras, the local kids followed us around, curious what stories we had to tell. One of those kids was named Mohammed. Growing up in a nomadic family, the desert was his home. Mohammed grew up with no choice but to adapt to these harsh conditions. Mohammed's journey wasn't easy. Raised in the Sahara, he learned what it meant to live with the earth, a dance of light and shadows across the years where every line on his face was earned under the sun. Living here, he says, you learn to respect the earth and the hard truth that teaches you. My heart belongs to the Sahara, even with all its challenges. Mohammed shares that his life has been shaped by love, loss, and sacrifice. But that doesn't stop Mohammed from waking up every single day and pushing through every obstacle he faces. Mohammed shared with me that he's read hundreds of books, each page a stepping stone that fuels his resilience and broadens his perspective. Mohammed's laughter taught me that happiness doesn't depend on comfort, but on perspective. Every step through the sand, every night under the stars has shown me what we might see as obstacles can actually be a path to deeper understanding and appreciation. What I loved the most was the realization that we're both nomads from a different era. And what I consider to be the greatest gift of all, I have the privilege to work while I travel the world. In the same way Mohammed's home is ever changing, so is mine. And that if you shift your perspective, you finally understand that the harder the conditions, the stronger you become. Because life isn't about seeking comfort, but embracing those brief moments of discomfort that you get every time you choose to push yourself further.
You have to calibrate the drone at the worst time.
My brother, Anton, and I had the privilege of spending 7 days with Mohammed in his home. We crossed through the Sahara, sleeping in the sand and waking up to the open sky every morning. We walked for miles, talked about life, shared stories, and learned to embrace the desert simplicity and the beauty of living with less. With huge inspiration from Just Kai, I must say that I felt similar to his conclusions. We're all very alike, no matter where we're from, and that if you allow yourself to be vulnerable in the presence of the unknown, you open up to experiences that can reshape how you view the world and yourself.
We just arrived in Marrakesh, and there's like so much going on.
The city is chaotic, it's alive, there's a chemistry to it. The honks aren't rude as much as they're just letting you know they're passing by. You either fit in or you don't. And while we didn't get much time here, every person we spoke to was so kind. Morocco is a beautiful country, and we're thankful for Mohammed and the people we met here. Oh, and if you get the chance to meet Mohammed, ask him to make you his omelet breakfast special. It's so good.
Les amis, c'est cool.